Howdy folks, sorry for the, well, sort of low output from the video front. I've been fairly busy. I do have a little job going on at the moment, so back and forth from that. Only part-time, but you know, a few days a week that I'm not painting and definitely not thinking of doing videos and stuff, unfortunately. But I'll try and get some videos out when I can. I do like doing them, and of course I always like keeping in touch with people as well, which is one of the best things about it. Especially during lockdown as well. These I think are the, well, I'm not going to even attempt which specific regiment they are. I have seen Chasseurs or Cheval with the sort of orange facing, so that's what I've tried to do them in. I'm not entirely happy with the colour that the shark teeth came out and some of the, well, they've got cuff flaps and things like that that were meant to be in a sort of orange. So I went a bit too heavy on the, I think it's Vallejo German orange. There's a bit too much of that in there with the blend that I used. That's actually closer to a, it's very close to a peach. It looks like an orange in the bottle, but when I poured it out after a good shake, it came out as a very peachy, I would say. So in future I think I'd stick with heavier Vallejo orange brown, and that's what I used on the tufts of the Chasseurs, and that came out quite nice. So it's not a disaster at the end of the day, but learnt my lesson with the oranges, not the colour that I paint usually, really. They're in dark green then. I think I used US dark green, which actually came out quite nice, really. I'm sure I used some sort of black wash or something. I'm trying to look up what I've done here now. I don't think there's even a highlight on the dark green. I'm just looking now. Oh no, I think there is. Sort of, no, there is a highlight on them. And then the, what would you call them, the sort of, as with the equivalent of the Grenadiers there, or the elite company. Very nice in their Busbies. I wasn't sure what colour was here. Was it the orange facing colour or the white? So I've just gone with the white, but it looks a bit rough and red here up close. You know, it looks fine at a distance, because really you're only looking at them from, I don't know, over here really on a gaming table, aren't you? So I think they achieve the mass effect. And really happy with the officer who's spurring on his troops, and then the bugler. There we go. The officer's horse is slightly different with a lot of silver. I've yet to try a sort of non-metallic silver on my Napoleonics. It could work out really nice. Tell you who does a really good job is, I think Liberator does a lot of non-metallic stuff, and I've seen his gold, and that was really nice. So I think I might have to try that with the Napoleon's Red Lancers, yeah. I'm going to do them in, well, I think there's a lot of yellow on them. I think it's a sort of brass gold braid, but yeah, trying the non-metallic sort of yellowish tints. So that'll be the next challenge. Haven't done the standard flag. I've just left the standard as is. They do have an eagle. I'm not sure if they carried that into battle, but I thought it'd be a nice touch. And it comes with them anyway, so why not? Here's my first squadron of light cavalry. Sorry, the shot's not really showing them very well. And yeah, look forward to doing more cavalry in the future. The Chasseurs à Cheval were like the, what I've read about them, they were the sort of economical version of the Hussars, because they were very expensive for the Grand Army to sort of upkeep, I suppose. So they actually had quite a few regiments of these. Lots of, you know, economical. They did the job. They definitely were good for sort of scouting and cutting fleeing troops to pieces, I should imagine. So there we go. And the next squadron, I have actually primed up 47 Confederate figures. That's the next big project, American Civil War. And it's just something that I want enough figures to wargame with for now, anyway. Doubtless I'll be adding to it, but for now it's just something I want to make a start with. I'm going to do two battalions of Confederates, one charging, one with, you know, muskets shouldered. But yeah, these will be the Lancers, the Napoleon Guard. I keep calling them Napoleon Guard Lancers because the Osprey book I've got is Napoleon's Red Lancers, but yeah, they're just the Polish Guard Lancers, sometimes called the Red Lancers. There's also a regiment that were in blue and yellow. I think that might have been that's just Polish sort of line Lancers, I think. I have to make sure that all my research is high hot. So that'll be the next project. I thought I could paint these up quite quickly. They actually came primed black like this. I got these yet another bargain. So I got these in the front, a squadron of those, squadron of Chasseurs or Cheval behind them, which I painted up. The Carbineers, and I had about 8 Cuirassiers, so I had a job lot of cavalry. I swear I only paid 40, maybe £45. Surely that's that's nearly 4 boxes. So really, you're looking at 8. It is half price pretty much. Very roughly. But anyway, good value there. I'm just trying to paint up all those. I actually bought a box of crashes on top of that, so plenty of cavalry, definitely. If anything, I'll be needing more infantry, I think. I've got enough artillery for now, because you don't actually need that much artillery in Black Powder, I find. Yeah, I'm just looking at the cuirassiers off there. They're all with their swords shouldered. I also picked up a box of line lancers, just the ordinary French line lancers, and they're Warlord Games plastics, but they do the job as well. They look quite nice. I do need to paint them up though. As these are primed black now, I should have quite an easy time. Just going to trim off. I've spotted a few mould lines, so I'm going to trim those off. And after I've done the flesh and metal on them, I think they paint up really quick. Because horses, some of them I leave black anyway, and a few highlights, dark browns, maybe a grey horse. Maybe I won't bother. And yeah, I've got the Osprey book, and that's full of the details and things. So now's the time to paint up cavalry. I think there's plenty of time to do it, and something to keep us occupied, I suppose. And yeah, Confederates next. So I think that's me. It's up to date for me. I honestly haven't done that much. I've done a lot of prep. Started prepping the American Civil War stuff I had, gluing things together. I did quite a few of the Zouaves, and I'm finally getting around to some more Zulus as well. So lots of prep work, and then maybe I can get to painting in a few weeks now. Okay, all the best folks. Ta-da.